seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
Here we got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on a proper heading. 30 seconds. Roll complete and ignition program. One Bravo. One Bravo is a abort control mode. Altitude 2 miles. You're good at what time? Downrange 1 mile, altitude 3, 4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second. Start model pressure red line is lit. I don't where yeah, it don't make a difference. No difference. Okay, let's punch it in. Everything just go, Ralph.
Let me actually make sure it's started. So, chart windows. Do I need to run road connect every time? We can hear the music. How do you sort of unbalanced? Probably because it's coming through the. Let me see. Hello. Okay. It looks like it's working now. Now you can hear the mic, but the audio is sort of unbalanced on the microphone itself. Weird. Alright, let's it's better now, mic's on a lot lower. Okay, let's adjust that. So bring it just down to normal. Mic. So yeah, this is normal. Oh, okay, good. I can turn up the gain a little bit on this thing. As long as it doesn't peak. Oh, it peaked a little bit. I think that should be fine. I do like this software. I've been playing around with the actual Rode software because it does have the on the virtual channels. How do I just right? Mixer view. Yeah, I can turn on like big bottom, the compressor, noise gate. What is an oral exciter? What the hell is that? No idea. They're on anyway. Okay, so this is normal. Yeah, apparently I didn't run my Rode Connect, so that makes sense. I'm gonna just bring this out so that I can hear it, hopefully. Oh, no, I'm not hearing the music. Wonderful. Yeah, all my stuff was off last night. I think we lost power. So, yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna reconnect and disconnect it. Yeah, now we're not routing out the line out by default, which is lovely. But hey, you can hear the music. Yeah, so what I'm working on today is getting the crosshair working and a few other things. I guess we could use the image instead of a sprite, really, because we're not really in a 2D game. It doesn't matter if we're just setting it. There's a sprite 3D? I didn't even know that was a thing. No, we need to. There's still something weird. 1 second. Minimize this. Let's go, you. Change the default output to be line out. Say they like weird, say the NDI has noise on it. Or the NDI is picking back on the fact that I'm watching the stream right now, which is actually totally normal. Okay, that's fine. All right, all right, we're good. I'm just gonna be reorganizing social plate here. Okay. All right, we're finally good, almost. Everything is turned off. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can't. If I node 3D. There is a. In our control side of things, do we have a do a texture rec? Texture rec might be more stable because we can force its we can force it to be center. Oh yeah, but then it's still on based upon its corner, so we still have to offset it by whatever we pick. Auto tech harder than game dev. Well, auto tech. I don't even want to talk about auto tech. Oh my god, we got to do audio at some point. That's crazy. Oh no, no. We do positions in here. So you're just an auto. And change the pivot. No, I like just moving the sprite. Simply because the sprite behaves as the sprite should in context. Whether I'm right or wrong about that. It's an auto-centered pivot that we're going to be manually moving in here. And we want to do a show and a hide. The resize should now work. Yeah, audio tech's stupid. In the world of virtual audio devices, make things more complicated. I'll join as a faithful listener today. Hey, Dan. Welcome. The Facebook's been doing good too, man. I gotta say, the Captain Revere. I really try to get this multi-streaming on the go. I posted it on Twitter. Yeah, already 40 something more, so we're getting up there. Okay, so that's huge. Let's just scale it down for now. This is like the most interesting part of everything now. Is I'm actually putting the time in to put systems together. I was also thinking about streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure my laptop will handle that as well. We could do Twitch and YouTube. It depends. I use Social Blade. I'll run another version of OBS on this PC just to show you. So in Social Blade here, you can actually go and add this plugin. It's by Yorasuki. And it's called it's got like multiple output. Yeah, it's literally just called multiple output plugin. And what's great about the multiple output plugin is once you set it up and you add whatever target you want, you can just get it from OBS. The great thing is think of it like a local RTMP relay. So you're still only encoding it once, right, from the stream, but you're still pushing it, 6 megabits to the other sources. So your upload is still going to be the main process. Like you're going to do one encode to memory out to the different sources, from the buffer of the audio. So, but the that's it still takes a bit to push to like Kick, YouTube. I haven't hit that start button on Kick. I don't even care about Kick. I mostly just do YouTube. Right? So yeah, think of like a multiple RTMP relay. Right? That's kind of what it's doing if you look at the source code. As far as I'm aware, don't quote me, but it works fine. I don't see any issues. I'm on YouTube right now. I personally had to get 2 separate PCs because it was killing my Vulkan memory for my 3D projects, and it was better for me to just get a streaming PC, like another extra computer. Anything with like a later 1060, like even a 1060, has one of the version 4, I think, of the NVENC encoder. So if you just had an old like 1060 or something, or any like second gen RTX or whatever, you get NVENC, the same NVENC encoder. I mean anything now it can pretty much encode, and I would just use that. Doesn't have to be, yeah, just something with an encoder in it. A lot of the Intel chips also have like quick sync on board. The AMD encoders suck, but I mean, maybe one day that'll change, but I don't see it changing anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. The cursor's still kind of too small. Do like 75. But I recommend it. Like if you had even a laptop would be a really good one. I'm curious about your using this on your developer screen to the streaming PC. It's called NDI. And I'm using, so NDI is an industry standard for internal broadcast systems. The issue with NDI is it takes about 100 megabit per second of pure, like sending things over. I'm not using Screen Capture GX for this to send it across. I'm specifically just using pure CPU for this, as you can see here. So like I'm pushing over at almost 200 megabits per second with pure CPU, and the reason why I'm using pure CPU for the screen capture is to save everything for the project, and because I have a 7900, so I don't really care. So that's like the only cost. I used to have a capture card. I have 2 capture cards. You can always use a capture card. You can get cheap ones on eBay, like the Chinese ones. They still work fine, like Simple C media chips. But I have an ultra wide, so the only way I'm able to capture this ultra wide anyway is to just push it across. You know what I mean? Like just push it across and deal with it on the streaming side. I will definitely take if my game, it's going to suffer because I'm doing a little bit of CPU screen capture, then I have other issues. Because my poor old GPU here is pretty much like always maxed out, mostly from me working on the project. So, I hope that helps. I do like it's nice when you isolate it. Another thing too, Dan. Let me show you this plugin. You know, show you what I'm actually using here. So I'm using Parsec as well. Once again, more bandwidth internally to connect to the other PC. Parsec is now bought out by Unity, but is a wonderful remote control system. So when I just connect to the streaming PC here, another plugin that I love is called Social Stream. And what's cool about Social Stream here, if I go into the settings, it's just a little web browser, like a Chromium Electron fork. But what's great is when you activate the sources, you know, like if I were to activate this Kick source, all it really does is open up my Kick Twitch chat, and then when I minimize it, it just hides it like it within itself, and it just pulls the chat data straight from the Kick chat. So all I have to do really is go into Social Stream, activate all these sources. Like I would love to be on Facebook right now, but I need to get those followers. So you just sign in, like and save the session, and now boom, here you have all of your chats in one place. So this makes things super easy, and you can actually go into the settings of Social Stream, and you can do all kinds of stuff. You can set up triggers, and I have a hard time keeping up with chat, and like because I get distracted, ADHD to the maximum. But this helps. So what you're seeing here is up here on an extra monitor that I just have laid up on top of my bookshelf. So I don't have too much space in my new area to work with, but that works, right? So that's kind of the that's the spiel, right? So hopefully those tools help you kind of get organized, right? It's just like taking more of, like the load of things, just kind of sticking it onto another PC to kind of handle it. Now, I wonder, like, what this should technically, if we're doing full rect anyway, nah, I'll just do it code. That's fine. I'm not gonna mess with that. I might just make my cursor off by default and just on the ready, and just resize, and then show cursor. Let's go another cursor. Let's give this a go. Okay, cool. I'll give it a try. Since that was great, it's mostly been turned down here by my side. Yeah, laptops I find work fine for it. A lot of them have like dual chips and stuff like that too, you know? Look at cursor now. Just my viewport is so high, like I'm looking down at the gun, so the perception of where the convergence point is and where we're actually aiming. Anyways, when I'm looking at a console, I want to hide the real cursor and just show the in-game cursor that's on the panel. Yes, as a part of the oh, why is that keyboard getting so sensitive? So the player raycast through the player. Ah. Maybe on my main UI. I do that resize check and then propagate to the children. Because I want to tell the UI to like turn off while in certain situations when we have an active piano. I mean, the panels read temporarily. I didn't want to couple them to the UI because it'd be a pretty high cross coupling. They need it. Maybe they don't though. Hang on. Yeah, let me actually grab that reference. UI. And only for the multiplayer authority am I going to grab that. Yeah, how do we do this as a unique name? Access, unique name, intrigue, If I do a unique name in C#, yeah, we should just be able to query it. And UI should definitely be unique. And then we wouldn't need to worry about the, yeah, no, let's use unique. Am I unique on the thing from here? No, only when it's in the tree. Yeah, today we're gonna be cleaning up stuff. I'm trying to get a full workflow. I want like I want to get the player ships working today as far as their ability to aim within a cone and fire at things. Once the ship is able to like shoot you with its own weapons, then yeah, then we have a full, you know, bounty loop. And then if we have our UIs, what do we want it to do? Is remember processing the world. If this is a panel, then we're going to do UI. We'll do process, hide the process. Can I do this though? So we don't go any further. So we're only ever hiding it in that case. Otherwise, show it, it's already showing. And I want to see if this actually works by the unique name, because man, that like there's a lot of weird things that I'm doing in the project where I'm still looking for this space node. And then this overlay UI, we need to pass on input. When? And that's what found a UI. Interestingly enough. Boston though. Is UI having a name? What? If it found a UI node, why would the name? Oh, does a UI element not have a name? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Rossi is already the yeah. So we can access UI through the unique name. I don't think it's attempting to do anything. Look, this should be in the raycast triggering the UI to do something. You also go, oh yeah, when I hit escape, I need to pull focus into the new UI. Yeah, there's no errors about it. No thanks. OnlyFans bots? That's a new one. How are you doing, D the Frank? Maybe in the main UI prefab, the overlay is not defined or something? No, it is. Yeah, that should work. Like I said, next to UI is just not there at this point. Well, we'll get a million errors in 10 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not working. It's so weird though, because this reference. That's why I wonder if the unique references work. Like it's weird that we found it here. Is it? Oh, no checking on that. You are. Oh, but it's not unique here. Do I have to do this in every scene then? Yeah, I do. I wonder if there a way we can do that on the sub scene, so whenever we place it in there, it's always unique. Right, this node can be accessed from anywhere in the same tree. Can't we do that? Can we define that here? Because then we have like, it's like the main node can be called anything. Right, because it's kind of annoying. It's like an extra step that artists would have to do, or they won't get the UI. But it's a main system. Oh no, these only fans bots are out of control. I know, that's what I was saying. They're just the ones following followers. Oh yeah, they've just evolved. I hope I have spam in my game one day. Just to make it real, you know what I mean? Like you're just trying to do you're going around just trying to buy and sell stuff, and there's just increase your seems legit. Let's add you know what we should do? I'm gonna take all the spam. I'm gonna take all the spam that we get, and I'm gonna turn them into a billboard. I'm gonna reference them in some way. In my little spammers. So we're just gonna make this huge giant billboard of random spam, and then we're gonna make our own versions of that for in the game for fun, because that'd be hilarious. Alright, so yeah, when that happens... Yeah, bots have been on the uptick recently. Yep. If you stay here long enough, even if you're a bot, you'll become a part of the content. I would like to create my own like print function, man, that like does logging or something. Okay, so we have a UI now. Do we though? Don't know why. What's like? What am I? Why? It's unique and it's in the scene. Yeah, because it's not found. Like, am I just like what are we doing wrong with unique scenes? We're in space. We have a UI. It's made unique. Is the designation wrong? Get node. Oh, but maybe we actually can't do it on the. We should put it. I think we should just put it in a UI group. It'll be a single group for one node, but I mean, ta-da, UI. Because I realized that this unique node might work. But we'd had to be on the route to get it, I think. Like, I don't know if it, like, if, get node, sword hilt, returns hilt in sword. Returns hilt. See, I still think if we're using unique nodes for red button, we still need to be calling it above for it to work. Which is also annoying. The unique node can be treated by node inside the same scene. Can the hilt access the eyes? Yeah, it can only be retrieved inside the same scene. I mean, we're in the same scene. But can we from here access up here? So if Kyle's eyes will be no. Okay, so that's a no-go. So really UI, let's do this instead. Because I'm tired of having to access the tree for the UI. Is it slow? So let's put the UI in a UI group. And this should be it, right? Just in a UI group. Yes, and then we'll get rid of the unique. And then what we'll do yeah, so let's do UI is get node. Yeah, so for our groups, what if we want to do yeah, because we could even make it automatically add itself. So it won't matter. So in our scene, try to make this foolproof. So when ready, let's the first. Well, let's let this happen, and let's add it to the UI group. It was not already in there, and then. Yeah, so can we get nodes in a group? So we can get many of them. Can I pull UI from the group quicker than I can pull it from the scene tray? Probably not. We still gotta then iterate through the nodes in the group to find it. Maybe not though. Given that the UI only will have a main route to itself, the scene tree. What is this name? Scene tree? Let's just get tree. Get tree. Group. Get first node in group. UI. Yeah, Alex UI. And we'll just see if that's a little bit quicker and guaranteed to always work regardless of what scene the UI is in. Because it'll still be unnullable type, right? If there isn't one. And if it can't cast as UI, Mm. Yeah, it's like freaking out. It was the state of things. So it only should be hiding with started hidden. So let's do. Yeah, don't hide it otherwise. Hang on 1 second. Let's do. Process. If we're colliding with something, yeah, don't show it yet. And we're hiding it. If we're not colliding with anything, we should be showing it. Or if we're not colliding with anything that isn't a panel 3D. Yeah, if we are colliding with something, and it's a panel 3D, otherwise, we'll also show it. Cool. So I want to have this graceful kind of transition into the into like the UI space of, you know, using this virtual terminal, and then back to kind of reality. Because I want to turn off the indicator. Yeah, because we don't really need this indicator anymore. So the indicator will still be there as a node, but the visual won't be. And they'll be the same thing as the player net. I've created all these variations. What did I make the indicator literally be? Okay, so I'll change these later. Because we also need to turn it off when we get into the ship. Or maybe even change its icon. Because if it's a fixed weapon, It's funny. I gotta make missiles like not collide with other missiles. Boom. Because they actually do sync well. They just don't seek well. They just don't. Yeah, and I want to get the math for the target indicator. What else? So let's do some project management real quick for the active sprint. Ship power. Or on exit seat. Universe. Come on. Player scene. There's still one. And let's have. Yeah, so if the UI is going. This is going to need a chat reference. And really the yeah, I wonder how that'll work. No, actually, this should be fine. Let me see how this works with the UI. Why is the friction changed on the floor? That's so funny. Change the friction floor material. Uh, oh yeah, good. Alright, so all that works fine. In multiplayer. What is up? Friction though, holy crap. Did I add a friction to the floor here? No. No, there's nothing in the material. Maybe on the player itself. No physics material there. Yeah, I think the network UI needs to be turned into its own thing. We should set right here first. And otherwise, let's just return up your host again. Why the friction? We're in the bog. Yeah, why is the V-Joy showing? The menu is still being weird. I'm gonna grab a UI reference. Consider it, yeah. Thanks. Does this work as a cast here? No. So we could do this though. What is up with the network code? Like, why are there just not enough force? Did the speed get decreased? I don't think it did, because when I'm jumping... Oh, no, no, that actually is... No. Yeah, no, the forces are like down or something. It's so weird. Speed and jump velocity. Well, 100? I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious as to why it's doing that. Given that it was working. I feel like we just have a weird physics material. Yeah, no, just the forces got decreased. Oh my god! That's so fun. I'm not gonna lie. We Superman. Woo! God, I don't know why that is so fun. Just being able to run fast. Yeah, okay. So yeah, speed got reset. 275. Yep, 75 is still fast. I gotta fix that menu toggling. Is that on the UI? Toggling the menu? Or is the player calling it? Hide is calling it. No, I don't think that one. No, that's not it. It's only for the menu. Yeah, this one. Yeah, menu grab focus. If it's visible. Yeah, it's doing menu toggle. It's not focusing with that. Hmm. Menu game. Nothing to it. So it's on mouse stop. remain you are. Yeah, so when this is open, it should very much be taking control. Right, steals the focus. Using it with Caldifer makes it more reliable. Nah, I shouldn't need it. Oh, look, another artist. Yeah, it's weird. What else would we need to do to force it to... Is this a setter? Returns true if the node is processing input. Why would the UI not be processing input? It's not like I've ever defined it to be not processing input. This will override it. Can I do that? And is that bad? We'll find out. Because when we leave, we lose focus, so there should be nothing focused or nothing active. Because that's the whole point of like resetting it, is we clear any input action. Well, yeah, let me hit escape. Can't click on it. And I don't think I messed with anything on the UI. Because the canvas node doesn't have input. You can have cancel or use the viewport transform so it'll move when the camera moves instead of being anchored in the fixed position on the screen. You have the follow move for scale like we use for feedback. Cool. Yeah, I don't see anything here. At least see my work. Yeah, because it's not like it has a mouse filter of ignore. Yeah, so there's like nothing stopping this UI from being a thing. I'm gonna add a child mode. It's gonna be a control. It's gonna be a control with a button. I'm just gonna throw a random button right here in the corner that says click. And I want to see if it is clickable. Oh, wait, I might know what the problem is. It might be the cursor focus mode, or the cursor mode. So we have a button up there in the corner. Okay, so I can always click this one. What? What would make you any different than the other event here that I've toggled? Yeah, so we're really not. And is this behind something? Some type of ordering, maybe? Maybe, oh, wait a second. I think I know what it is. I think one of the, so one of the scenes that do, yeah, so main menu. Curious. Main menu settings, that one that I wanted in here. I wonder if the main menu settings, Z ordering is causing it to, because there is an ignore on the settings. Let me ignore main settings because we'll turn that on in a second. Let's take main menu in game. Move it down here. Oh god, get out. Force past scroll events. Stop. It's always the ordering, it's true. Escape. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, that's exactly it. Can't click this one because the menu is open. So cool. Alright, so yeah, so that works. That proves my point. This works. Virtual input's fine. Yeah, okay, so And now this one is stopping the input events. Cool, 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 cool. So that's exactly the stack of things being bad. Okay, so all of that should be passed. Really ignore, I'm not even doing anything. For the overlay. All the mission UI stuff should be ignore. Ship UIs ignore. This random control can go. Ignore. This one's always going to capture. What? Just have voice activated actions? No menus need it. Exactly. That's true. Maybe that's the solution. Yeah, just have just build a, you know, voice attack for the game. And give it an AI that hates you. You'd be like, open the menu. No, I don't feel like it. I open the window. No, that's okay. We don't need to open the window right now. Yeah, and we hit settings, then we'll kind of like go through it. Yeah, gotcha. Just fix up the ordering of things. Yeah, so now this is fine. We gotta fix this head bob thing. Mhm. All of that cleanup this morning just to kind of get back to what I wanted to do. I'm tired of not having, certain little elements kind of clean. But all we're trying to do is get aggro from that ship. And become a part of the aggressor's table of said ship. So there's our ship. There's our enemy ship. Our AI ship, which we know flies around, does everything fine. What we want to do is build up the behavior, for each type. So if it's a pirate, start attacking me. If it's a, if I'm the pirate, or I have a crime stat, then it will run away from me type thing. Like kind of start building up NPC behavior for the ships. And then like once we kill the ship, create our salvage husk. And then if another, ship happens to be a salvage ship, they're all going to be the same model right now. Then, oh nice, that actually automatically despawn. Cool. Then a salvage ship will start heading towards it. So I want to get all the stuff that I showcased in the economy scene. I want to get into the systems build. Yeah, I should get some of this UI stuff mapped as well. Same with the ship controls. Ship controls themselves also need to pass. Get NPCs stuff. We'll get NPCs working so they could be destroyed. Then we'll actually kind of like add in our cameras, MFDs, or kind of like granular controls. Yeah, so he is a pirate. This. So we are saying, yeah, let's get this ran. Ship NPC components, I could technically still be shipped about it. They do want everything to be stealable from the ship, but the weapon system, we need to adapt the weapon system to use regular weapons. That's the issue for today that we need to solve. I want to get this target from the AI. So on our logic tick, the target is going to be random. Yeah, we're just gonna have if we're just gonna have a get target anyway, and it's just gonna be a node. I'll just change it to public. No, we don't really need get target. So let's check. So if sensors, if our ship sensors, what aggressors? So if we have any players that are detected around us, and then we're gonna set target. Target right now is only a node. It's only a node, right? Not a base ship type or object type. And we'll see what happens when we kind of boot them up. Wakey wakey. Okay, so we don't have. When are we seeking the target? We're not. Like it's setting its own target. It isn't communicating it with the navigation system for some reason. It's forwarded to the navigation system, I guess. Right? Like the sensors of the ship is working because the sensors is registering my ship as being a threat. But he's not trying to fly towards me. I wonder if this is flight mode in some weird state. It's reversing, approaching. It's probably an idle. We might need to wake the ship up. So it should be in. Waiting. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't think. Yeah, we never defined any of these. We just have traversing arriving. There is a fighting reference, though. Yeah, okay, so let's refactor a lot of this stuff. We don't really have the combat. Yeah, what's the approach? Aim for track reference. This is state. Set state and set mode. Which will be traversing as well. I don't know if I have a set state. I do. Set mode and set state. The traversing. And that should wake it up. Hopefully. Spawn it in. Yeah, so right now navigation doesn't have a target. Can't access the station. Yeah, it isn't idle still. Something failed on ready. Oh. So we're trying to find a star system for find paths from? Man. That's old. We don't use that anymore. We use a system manager now. I don't even think we're using that anything. Like state is traversing. Get our nav points. If these are not set by an external source, they can just be off. And this can become one axis. Or one vector 3. Yeah, if state is traversing, it's only right. So now I kind of understand why I have two different modes. The idea is like if this ever hits fighting mode, we switch over our sub-state machine to either idle, aligning, approaching, dodging, without losing our original. Yeah, so idle, matching, strafing, align only add the navigation for backward compatibility. This needs to be all changed to like one mode. We must refactor. This should use a target vector to do if interrupted and switch to combat landing. Doesn't matter. Return landing. If interrupted and switch to a combat landing, shouldn't matter. So return to landing will just go through the same state again. And switching back to traversal. As we've still not arrived at the final location. Oh, okay, okay. Convert approach path to one navigation path. Yeah, so from the very get-go, we're supposed to be asking the enemy AI if there's a target to be defied. But this doesn't happen from the get-go until Sensors picks it up. Unless I manually set it in the inspector, which would never happen. Yeah, so that target should just be defined by Sensors. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder if we should change the system manager to not be a singleton. Let's add it to the scene. Because we can't change anything in this node unless we're doing it with code. But if we used a... If we left it in the node for the star system, we could kind of like do everything instead of automatically doing it. This was the original version of what would have been the star system manager. This one here. But the issue is this one, you know, you need to have all the references of what you actually need. Try something. Yeah, I have an idea to clean this up and make it a little more easier for fine tuning it. Yeah, I think I might move a lot of that Singleton stuff, or a lot of the stuff from like global manager, the data for it into the actual star system node, so we can kind of fine tune it, and then the data itself for that node will be a resource. So the manager can either access the resource directly and just pull it in, or if we need to kind of temporarily adjust something, we can do it in the system. Did that work? Yeah, like our friend Shipyard is actually doing its thing. Like he is actually pathfinding. I don't know where he's going, but he is moving somewhere. Maybe we'll do like a navigation overlay as a test, so we can see where these beacons are that I've kind of set. I'm gonna group them for the time being, make it easier. These will be our nav points. There's one here, and one here. And then all base nav points. We're gonna go in a group. And this one extends nav point, so the base class is going to automatically add itself to the groups. So then that's done. And I'm hoping it doesn't, like if it's already in the group, it won't get added. The order of group name is not guaranteed and very vary, therefore don't rely on group ordering. I don't care about the group ordering. The singing tree's root methods don't work on this node if it's not inside the singing tree, obviously. You getting all the bots in here? Yeah, apparently. We you know the bots love us. This was star system data. Just I'm gonna literally call it what it is, which is star system resource. Mhm. Uh, Can we not cast our return points? Or do we have to iterate? Let's see if that works by groups. So in our station manager, yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can kind of just use the singleton kind of auto load and use the groups to kind of pull them in. And this stuff will stick inside our system resource or system assets. Ugh. So now we should have a system navigation manager that has all the nav points that we can set to the ship NPCs that we're spawning. When they wake up. So when he wakes up, Okay, so Sammy. We make this guy be a traitor. When the ship wakes up, I'm hoping it'll get its navigation points from the star system, which should have none right now, so this will be null. Okay. It's true. Throw two of these here. Two nav points. And I'll go over here. And I'll go over here. We call A, this will be B. Now let's see if that ship navigation so the system manager found the stations, found the nav points. But this guy didn't get anything. Why not me select them? We should have found this. We should have tried registering. We're configuring it based on the type. If it's a trading chip, and we're setting the navigation routes. Oh, there's close it out. Do 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 do. Is trading. Yeah, it's supposed to be setting the navigation routes. So if we look at our station manager node, we do have, yeah, so our NPC ship is registered. Our nav points are there, our stations are there, everything we need for the star system. For this instance. Yet, if we go into its navigation, oh no, it's set. Excellent. Okay, good. All right, so navigation system is now grabbing our navigation points. It's repeating. So it's really this is not set. We're not in approaching state. Yet the ship does not move. Is it just not powered on? Oh, the target might need to auto-assign to the first nav point in the list automatically. I just want to get it automatically kind of doing its own thing. I don't have to configure it. But a lot of stuff is badly written right now. But there's nothing technically stopping that thing from flying over to that point. The navigation has its waypoints. They're on repeat. It has a navigation target, unless the navigation target is what needs to be defined. How do I remove it? Right, its input system is fine. It's not driving. Yeah, all of its systems are on. Other than it not having a target. Not, what is sleeping it? Hmm. Chip hates us. AI complexity, too complicated. Needs to be dumbed down. Oh yeah, right, I don't have my door signals back up. Like, my ship is here. Why are you not in a weird mode? Weird. Anyway, I think it's gonna be lunchtime for me. It's like it's not missing a reference to anything. It's a trading ship. It's got all its navigation points. It should be doing exactly what it does here in gravity testing. So in gravity testing, we have a pre-configured ship that automatically goes from point A to point B and lands. So this was our original kind of test scene for the navigation system. And then when I come back, I'm gonna write some more debugging. Right, and he's moving. He's tracking a target. He's getting there. Although he was trying to get a landing pad and he didn't. So he's just kind of going to fly around for a bit. 1 second. Let me define a landing pad real quick. It's like, it's not extremely complex code, but there's like a lot of stuff I want to like not have to define in the inspector. Ship is arriving. Yeah, like they're fully capable of arriving and taking off. And like compensating from the gravity and getting out of the navigation point and then moving on back to the other navigation point. But yet, why won't they do that by default? And now once we get there, we should go back around the route again. Right, this guy that I've already, in this case, I've already predefined the ship. So what's the difference, right? We have, in this case, I don't even have navigation points defined. Now, it's doing that automatically. Maybe not. Two different ships. The target nav point is set. We're traversing, approaching. The target nav point. Oh, wait. Okay, let's just see if that behavior is normal. Alright, see if he takes off. Because I want to not have, I want to not edit the ships. I want to be able to put the ship in, set a mode, and it'll automatically go from there. Yeah, like why is this one not working? Shields work fine. Right? Field normal works. But why are you not working? If I manually set you up, right, A to B, and we're repeating and we're going to A. Wait, are you still stuck in the gravity? No. I don't understand. Everything is exactly the same. And the ship is a trading ship. What's different about the one that I've just configured here and the one in gravity testing? Does it need to have both? Like, does it need to have the navigation target also? Reversing, approaching, navigation target will also be A. Yeah. Right. Ship has arrived at A. What if I fire missiles in the actual... Yep, okay, so that works. So lunchtime, and then we'll figure out, we'll refactor all this navigation stuff. This needs to be simpler. The modes. And as soon as there's combat, like, oh, I want to keep, whatever our navigational, nav point target is. Ideally, we have a list of nav points, we have our target, and we're just doing our thing. And if we get interrupted by, like, combat fire, AI says, oh, there's a threat, it just hit us. This navigational target will change, because the navigation system is used to kind of, like, maneuver the ship, like, send data to the movement system. So this will be changed to the temporary target, and then once we're no longer in combat mode, then this target will go back to the navigational target, and they'll just kind of like so this navigational target is kept as a reference, so that the main target can be more dynamic and not affect navigation as far as like paths in the universe is concerned. So this just all needs to be cleaned up and more clarified. As for and even a little bit more organized in the inspector. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and end that there for a bit, and we'll come back. It'll be probably later on tonight. Hopefully, I'll get a lot of. I'll still be working on this, but hopefully, we'll get a lot of this stuff done. I have a party to go to with my little guy. We're gonna end this here.